Good morning, student. Today we are going to learn chapter 3, skeletal and muscular system. So student, this is another new chapter. So this is lecture first of this chapter, skeletal and muscular system. Skeletal and muscular system. So student, in this chapter we are going to learn three main topics. The first is skeletal. What is skeleton? Second, we will learn about joint. And third, we will learn about muscles. So three main topic are there. First is skeleton, second joint, and third muscles. So students, first of all, there is a, do you remember on your uh, page number 27? So unscramble the organ system with the help of the hint given. So there are unscrambles words are there. You have to write the proper name. So I'm going to help you, but you have to write these words in your book by yourself. It help in taking up oxygen from air. So what type of system help us in taking up oxygen from air? It is a respiratory system. So you have to write the proper name, respiratory system. The second, it has a stomach as one of its organ. Means we are having stomach, and it is a part of this system. Which system is this? This is digestive system. Digestive system. The third is help in supplying oxygen and food to all cell. Help in supplying oxygen and food to all cell. So is it is circulatory system. So you have to write circulatory proper in proper sequence. Circulatory system. The fourth one, it is composed of hard structure called bone. Means this system is made up of bone, and this is the topic of our chapter 3, and it is skeletal system. Skeletal system. So you have to unscramble these organ system and write in a proper sequence. Okay, so student, let's start. So open page number 27. So we are going to learn about skeletal system. What is skeletal system? Student, as you all know that our body is made up of bone, flesh, blood, and many muscles are there. So this hard structure of our body, which is made up of bone and joints, this is known as skeletal system. This is known as skeletal system. The skeletal system include all the bones of body along with joints. Along with joints means our bones and our joints will make the skeletal system. Our body is made up of hard structure. Hard structure. That hard structure is bone and joints. Bone and joints. These make a system which is known as skeletal system. Okay, student, I am taking an example. Like we are making a house. We are making our home. So before putting a roof on that home, we are making an iron structure, or we are making the pillar. We are making iron rod into the roof. We are using iron rod. Iron rod. Okay. Many of you see many a time that while we are putting the roof on our house, or we are making a linter, then we are using iron rods. Iron rods we are using, and that is the main structure of our building or our house. In the same way, in our body, our main structure is made up of bone and joint. Bone and joint. And this is our main structure. This main structure is known as skeletal system. Skeletal system. The skeletal system include all the bones of the body along with the joints, where they are attached to each other. Where they are attached to each other. It protects the organs of body, produces blood cells, and help in the movement of body. So what is the function of skeletal system? What is the use of this skeletal system? This protect the organ of our body. There are so many organ in our body like heart, liver, kidney, lungs. So all these organs are protected by this hard bone structure known as skeletal system. So this skeletal system protect the organs of the body, produces blood cells. Our blood is made up of simple tiny structure known as blood cells. So these are also produced by this skeletal system and help in movement of the body. If we are raising our hand or curling our finger or twisting our leg and hand, we are moving from one place to another place. This is all happen because of this skeletal system. Because of this skeletal system. Skeletal system. So it also help in movement of body. So you can see the diagram human skeletal. Human skeleton means skull is there. There are so many bones. So we are made up of these bones. So this combined structure of this bone, this hard structure is known as skeleton or skeletal system. Skeleton or skeletal system. For movement, the skeletal system work in association with muscular system. So we are also having muscles in our body. Muscles in our body. Many a time you see many muscular human on television or they are doing gym. They are having muscles. For the movement, skeletal system work in association with muscular system that is made up of over 600 muscles. So muscular system is consisting or it is made up of more than 600 muscles. In our body there are more than 600 muscles. Bone and muscles work together to help the body stand and move. So bone and muscles, they combinedly work together. Bone and muscles combinedly work together to help the body stands. Means when we are in standing position or when we are moving. So who help us? These bones and muscles help us. These are the bones and muscles which help us to stand upright. Means in a standing position, we take the help from our muscles. We take the help from our bones. And for the movement, when we want to move from one place to another place, these bones and muscles help us. So student, you have to remember that our main structure of our body is made up of bones and muscles. Bones and muscles. So look at the diagram again. There are so many bones in our body and there are so many muscles in our body. So student, the first topic we are going to learn is skeleton. What is a skeleton? The first question which comes, it is skeleton. What is skeleton? Skeleton is the internal framework of bone that gives a distinct shape to the body. It is the internal framework, mean our internal structure of the body that gives a different shape to the body. Distinct means different shape, different shapes. We are having different shapes of our hand, different shape of our legs. There is a different shape of our skull. So everybody is having different shape. And this different shape is just because of our internal framework, which is made up of bones. So this total hard structure or this total framework is known as skeleton. So student, remember this, our internal framework is made up of bones, which is known as skeleton. Skeleton is the internal framework of bones that gives a distinct shape to the body. There are 206 bones in an adult human body. So question can be asked that how many bones in a human adult body? There are 206. 206. But a newly born baby has about 300 bones at their birth. So at the time of birth, newly born baby having more than 300 bones. It can be 300, but in some of the books, 304 is given. So you can write 300 or 304 in case of a newly born baby. But when this baby grow up, some of the bones combine together. Some of the bones combine together, and in adult human means the person at the age above 18 or 20, the number of bones are 206. So if the question is how many bone in an adult human being, answer will be 206. If the question is how many bones in a newly born baby, how many bone in a newly born baby, then the answer will be 300, or you can say, you can write 304, 300 or 304 in a newly born baby, 206 in adult humans. Okay. Some bones get fused gradually as child grow up. Fused gradually means they combined together. The meaning of fusion means fused gradually means they combine together. Bones require nutrition of their maintenance and growth. For the proper maintenance, bones require nutrition, means they require proper amount of food. There should be carbohydrate, there should be protein, minerals, fat, vitamins. So proper nutrition should be there for the maintenance of growth, maintenance and growth of bones. Calcium, phosphorus, and some vitamins are important nutrients for the bones. Calcium, phosphorus, vitamins. Calcium and phosphorus are minerals. They are minerals which are found in fruit and vegetables. So, student, you are in a growing age. So you have to eat more and more fruit, green vegetables. You avoid eating the junk food like pizza, burger, patties, cold drinks, chips, kurkures. So avoid these. Okay, these are not healthy food. So you should not eat these type of food. You should eat the food which is having vitamin, minerals, and vitamin or minerals found in fruit, vegetables, green leafy vegetables. So you have to eat more and more fruit, more and more vegetables, so that your bones get proper nutrition. Your bone will be strong. You will grow faster. Okay, so avoid eating junk food. You should not eat any type of junk food like chips, burger, uh, uh, cold drinks. So avoid these and eat more and more healthy food. Healthy food means drink more and more milk. Milk is containing all the nutrients like calcium, phosphorus, vitamins. You should have eat more and more fruit, fresh fruit and fresh vegetables. Okay, student. Bones are very hard on outside. So outside structure of bones are very hard, while on the inside they are soft and spongy and are filled with a soft fatty material called bone marrow. The next question is, what is bone marrow? And the question can be uh, asked like this: the outside structure of bone, which type of structure bone having outside and inside? The outside structure of the bone is very hard, but inside structure of bone is soft, and it is having a liquid or soft material, and that liquid soft material is known as bone marrow. Bone marrow. So what is bone marrow? Bone marrow is a soft and spongy liquid filled with soft fatty material inside the bones. Inside the bone, there is a soft material. That soft material is known as bone marrow. Bone marrow. So, student, this is skeleton system. Now, the part of skeleton. There are so many part of the skeleton. Part of skeleton. Now, we are going to learn about part of skeleton. Part of skeleton. So, look at the structure carefully. Yes, student, look at this structure carefully and try to draw this structure. Try to draw this human skeleton in your practice notebook. It is looking difficult, but it is not so much difficult. You draw two, 3, 4 times, then you become habitual to draw this structure. So, student, the uppermost part is skull. Skull. Then we are having humerus, ribs, spines, femur. So these are the name of different bones in our body. Different bones in our body. So the first part is skull. Skull, the uppermost part. Skull means the part above the neck. The part above our neck is skull. The part of skeleton system. The various part of skeleton system are as discussed below. The first part is skull. So student, you are very much familiar with the skull, that our upper part means the part above our neck, the part above our neck which is containing head, eyes, mouth, face. So the inner part of this is known as skull. Skull is a hard body structure that protect the brain. It is made up of 22 bones. So how many bones are there? 22 bones in our skulls. So student, there are 206 bones in an adult human. So now we are taking an example of adult human. Okay. Only newly born maybe have 300 or 304 bones. But now we are discussing about a fully grown person, means an adult person, which is having 206 bones. 206 bones. So out of these 206 bones, our skull is having 22 bones. Our skull is made up of 22 bones. 8 flat bones get interlocked together to cover our brain, while remaining 14 make up our face. So out of these 22, 8 bones cover our brain. Our brain is very important organ of our body. Although all the organ are very important, but the thinking process or the decision making process is done by brain, and this brain is located in our skull, upper part of our skull, and it is protected by 8 bones, 8 interlocking bones which protect our brain, while the remaining 14 make up our face. So remaining 14 bones are used to make our face. Out of the all the skull bones, only lower jaw is movable. It enable us to eat or walk. So student, you can notice your face. No bone is movable except the lower jaw. So we are having upper jaw, lower jaw. So while we are talking, just lower jaw is movable. While we are eating, our lower jaw is movable. Only part which is movable in our skull is the lower jaw. Yes. No other part is movable in our skull other than lower jaw. So only lower jaw is movable. When we are eating or talking, just look at our face. Only our lower jaw is movable. We can move up and down, only our lower jaw, no other parts. So only our lower jaw is movable. It enable us to eat and talk. So student, this is our skull. Now next part is rib cage. Now the next part is rib cage. You can see very well in this diagram that rib cage, our chest part, the part of our chest having some bones. These are known as ribs. These are known as ribs. The bones that enclose the heart and lungs forms rib cage. So you know about cage. What is cage? It is made up of ribs. That is why it is known as rib cage. It includes the ribs, sternum, and vertebral column. So we will discuss about this, what are the sternum and vertebral. But now we are only discussing about rib cage. What are rib cage? So what is ribs? So look at the diagram. There are 12 pair of ribs. 12 pairs. One pair containing two. Like we are having a pair of shoes. So how many shoes are there in a pair of shoes? Two shoes. A pair of socks. How many item are there in one pair? Two. A pair of hands. So when we are talking about a pair means two items. So here are 12 pairs of ribs. So how many ribs are there? Means 22. One pair, two, 12 pair, 22. There are 12 pair of ribs. Each ribs is a thin flat bone that is joined with the long backbone at the back. At the back, middle of our back, we are having a bone which is known as backbone. So most of the bone of our chest are connected with that backbone, and the flat breastbone in the front. So in the front we are having flat breastbone, and we are also having ribs, thin flat bones that are joined with long backbone. So student, look at the diagram carefully. At the back, we are having a straight bone known as backbone. Backbone is having two parts. One is sternum and the another is vertebral column. So with that backbone, there are number of ribs are joined. Number of ribs are joined. So look at the diagram again. Human skeletal system. So we have discussed about skull, and then we have discussed about ribs, means rib cage. There is an interesting fact. Do you know? Floating ribs do not float in our body. So we are having floating ribs, but they do not float in our body. It is having just name floating ribs. Floating ribs. They are not at all floating. They are attached to our backbones. They are attached to our backbone. Sometimes people are born with extra pair of ribs, or the gorilla ribs. Most of the people are having 12 pair of ribs, but some of the people are having an extra pair of ribs. Extra pair of ribs. Those people or those human having extra pair of ribs, that extra pair of rib is known as gorilla ribs. Gorilla rib. This is some interesting fact for you. The lowest two pair of ribs are called floating ribs. Lowest two pair of ribs are called floating ribs, but it does not mean that they float in our body. It is just having name floating ribs, but they are attached to the backbone. They are attached with the backbone, which are joined only to the backbone. They are only joined with backbone. No other joint is there. Only one joint which is with the backbone. That is why they are known as floating ribs, but they do not float in our body. They do not float in our body. Student, the next part is backbone or spines. So we are still discussing about rib cage. So rib cage. Next we are having backbone or spines. Backbone or spines. So look at the diagram carefully. It is the structure of our spine, or known as backbone. Backbone or spines. Backbone or spines. The backbone supports our body and protect our spinal cord. We are having at the back of our body a spinal cord. That spinal cord is protected by backbones. The backbone supports our body and protect our spinal cords. The skull is attached to the backbone. The upper part of our body is the skull, and it is attached to the backbone. It is made up of 33 small bones called vertebrae. So now we are discussing about the vertebrae. Small 33 bones in the backbones are known as vertebrae. Vertebrae. These vertebrae forms a strong column. Means one vertebrae joined with another vertebrae joined with another vertebrae, and there is a strong column, means road like structure, which is called a vertebral column. Vertebral column. So two words are there, vertebrae and vertebral column. So now look at the diagram carefully. Means each structure is known as the vertebrae, and each vertebrae jointly form vertebral column. Vertebral column. Vertebral column. The vertebrae forms a strong column called the vertebral columns. The vertebrae are interconnected in such a way that it makes bending and twisting possible. If we are bend or we are twisting or we are doing any movement of our back, that is just because of the vertebrae, and they are interconnected in such a way that our body become flexible. If we are bent in a forward direction or we are bent in a backward direction, that is possible just because vertebrae are interconnected in such a way that we can bend or twist our body. Next part is sternum. Sternum, it is also known as breastbone. So our breastbone is known with a different name that is known as sternum. Sternum or breastbone. It is a long, narrow, flat bone that forms the front of the chest. Front of the chest having a bone, flat bone, and that flat bone is known as breastbone or sternum. Breastbone or sternum. Student, next part is limbs. As we have discussed about limbs in a previous chapter, animal world. This limbs words comes many times. So student, do you still remember what is the meaning of limbs? Limbs means the part of leg or hand. But in animal, we generally use that legs like lion, cat, buffalo, horse. They are having four legs. So we are using terms four limbs, two front limbs and two back limbs. Front limbs are known as forelimbs and back limbs are known as hind limbs. But in human being, now in human being, we are also having four limbs. Four limbs means there are two pair of limbs. Two pair of limbs, two forelimbs. So forelimbs are arms. Our arms are forelimbs. Our legs are hind limbs. So total number are there. Four numbers are there. Two arms, which is known as forelimbs. Two legs, which is known as hind limbs. So there are two pairs of limbs. Again, pairs. Pairs means one pair means two articles, two numbers. So two pair means four limbs. Four limbs means two arms and two legs. Limbs are there means four limbs and hind limbs. So student, this is the topic for today. I'm going to revise this topic again. So first of all, we have discussed about the different system are there. You have to unscramble that words. Then what is the skeletal system? Skeletal system, it include all the bones of the body along with joints. Means bone and joint are known as skeletal system. Then we have discussed about muscular uh, system and skeletal. They commonly make the body to move. Means movement is possible only with muscular system and skeletal system. More than 600 muscles are there in our body. Then what is skeleton? Skeleton is the internal framework of bone. Internal framework of bone that gives our body a different shape. That part is known as skeleton. There are 206 bones in adult human, but newly born baby having 300 bones or 304 bones. Then what is bone marrow? Outer structure of the bone is very hard, but internal structure it is very soft. And that internal structure of the soft structure of bone is known as bone marrow. Then different part of the skeleton we have learned. The first part is skull, means upper part of our neck is a skull. Skull is having 22 bones. 22 bones. Out of 22, 8 bones are used to protect our brain, and 14 bones make our face. Then what is rib cage? The bones that enclose the heart and lungs. Our heart and lungs are kept inside some bones, and that bones are known as rib cage. Rib cage. There are 12 pair of ribs. 12 pair of ribs are there. Then what is backbone? The backbone support our body and protect our spinal cord. It is made up of 33 small bones, and that 33 small bones having ring like structure known as vertebrae, and these vertebrae combinedly form a vertebral column, and it help us in bending and twisting our body. Then sternum, our breastbone is known as sternum. Sorry, it is sternum. Our breastbone, flat and narrow bones in our breast, in our chest, is known as sternum. Then limbs, there are two pair of limbs, means forelimbs and hind limbs. Okay, students. So these are the topic for today. If you are having any difficulty, you may ask your question. Have a nice day. Akash sir, please allow the student so that they can ask their queries. Akash sir, allow the student, unmute the student so that they can ask their question.